I must say that the greatest teacher and role model for me was my mother. I know I do some things good, and I know that I do some good things. I do things well. But the good things I do, I believe I owe it to my mother. When I serve anybody, even in talking to anybody, I like to use my brain and my heart. And I believe in the usage of my heart, my mother is present. She taught me what unconditional love is. She loved me. She protected me. And let me see if I can just share with you how she did it. My father was a great man that I loved greatly, and I would have given my life for him. I always loved him. But he was very impatient. And perhaps he had a mental illness, I do not know. But he would punish me and hit me for any reason. And that would be at least once a day. But I don't recall ever being hit by my father without my mother being hit first. She would say, "Don't hit my Roberto." So you can imagine the influence of those actions. Mentally, academically, intellectually, I must say that it was my father and Galileo who were my main role models. My father, because what he said was done, no matter what. If he says, "I am going to build a road from this town through that town and the other town," he would. He had that power in his voice, in his brain, and in his heart. And I wanted to be like him. A man of his word. A man who valued the words that came out of his mouth and stood by them. And of course, spoke carefully. But then Galileo, who just plodded along, improving what needed to be improved and invented by others, like the telescope, and going out and giving us the path to what now we call modern scientific approach. I believe it's like this. I believe the explanation is this. And he would say, "Well, let's go out and find out." And so, as I speak to young people like as yourselves, don't believe what I say. Go out and find out. Okay. Those were my role models. You see, all along, like most of you, I thought, "Oh, I will never get married. I will never have children. They'll be like me and a pain on the neck." And I encountered that attitude throughout my years teaching young people. And it happened to me. But then around the age of 20 or 21, I felt a need to hold a child in my arms, and a woman that would embrace me and accept me as who I was. And I set out to look for one, and I found my wife. I met her, And we would meet and talk, and for a month I didn't say anything. And then after maybe 2 months or 3, I said, would you be my girlfriend? And she says, I thought you would never ask. And I said, well, I took my time because I also want you to be my wife. And so don't tell me that you want to be my girlfriend, because I also want you to say that you want to be my wife. But I was in school and I said, I have nothing to offer you, so it'll be 2.5 years before we get married. Because by then, maybe college would be out of the way and I can earn enough money to support the family. And that's more or less how it happened. And nature has a clock for you. And the clock at one time is going to say, it is time to do this or that. And that will be one of them. And having children, perhaps that too will kick in. And I wanted my child. And it is empowering to be a father. You develop this strength, this purpose to protect a child, to guide the child. And that's how it feels. Power.
Hi, my name is Andrew Madaleno.
Hello, my name is Douglas Hackett.
Hi, my name is Denise Morales.
Hello, my name is Luis Avalos.
Hi, my name is Paola Valentin.